You say you love me for me. It's hard to believe.
What's up, YouTube? It's Carrie Love, and I'm back with another video. And today, trying to hold my composure, I have a story time for you guys, and this is the time. It's a lot of things this can be named, but I think I'm gonna name it "He Had a Girlfriend This Whole Time," or "Attempted Murderer," or "Murder for Clickbait." But let's just get into this story. It's a lot that I have to cover, I have to remember, and all that. So let's get started, and let's not make this long. So I was 18 at the time. This recently happened, but I recently turned 19. That's why I'm saying I was 18 at the time. Yes, I was close to being 19, but 18. So this all started the Sunday before Christmas in 2018. Christmas was on a Tuesday, and I was at church Sunday. That day, we didn't have church at a regular time. We had this thing where we ate breakfast food and we listened to our preacher preach. So I was with my friend, and you know, we were doing our little thing. We like to goof around. I know I look I'm sorry. I look big, okay? The boobs make my whole body look big, but I am not as big as you guys think, okay? My boobs are like headlights. Are like headlights. See the... You know what? I don't care. Most of y'all gonna call me fat in the comments anyway, but it doesn't matter. But, we were joking, goofing around, we ate, whatever. Then I was like, can we go to the bathroom? Let's go to the bathroom together. So we went to the bathroom, and this guy, we're gonna call him. Okay, I want to make something clear. I couldn't say his name because I accidentally said his real name, and I'm sorry for my closure. So I'm gonna be bleeping out all the names I say. He's gonna be nameless, cause yeah. We're gonna call him. Yeah, we'll call him. He stopped me. He was like, this is exactly how he was. Hey. Hi. Why are you looking like that? I'm not looking any kind of way. I'm just wondering, you know. He came up to me, what's up? Can I like have your number? I have a Snapchat. Okay, let me get your Snapchat. We can add each other on Snapchat. Okay. Here you go. I don't know how to scan it, so can't scan it. Sure. Okay. There you go. You add on Snapchat. Alright, thank you. So after that, put my phone away. After that, we went to the bathroom, did our little blase de blase, and then came back to sit down or whatever. But this whole time, I never saw him looking at me. You know how you could tell when people look at you, like staring at you, just to like, you know, oh my god, my boobs look big. Oh my god. You know how people stare at you and like, you know they're staring at you, but they want you to know that they're staring at you because they're interested in you. He wasn't doing that. He would, I would look at him after that. After he asked my number, I looked at him. He was, also he was dressed well. Like he had this like red suit on with some black pants with some of them shoes. You know them Gucci shoes that got the fur on the back? It was kind of like that, but I'm pretty sure they weren't Gucci. They were like that. So, if you're wondering what this is my little cap and gown thing. These are my robes. Well, one of them is my mom's robe. This purple one's mine. Other one's my mom, but she got like boot club, so I snatched. But yeah. What was I talking about? Okay. He was dressed nicely or whatever. They weren't Gucci shoes, but they kind of looked like Gucci shoes. I mean, I didn't really look, but I'm just trying to describe to you his outfit. But After that, he didn't look at me at all, which I thought was kind of weird. And usually when somebody likes you, they like to look at you. You know what I'm saying? They look at you, and yeah. After that day, after church, he didn't text me, which I was thinking that he would. So I just went ahead and texted. I was like, so you're gonna get my Snapchat and not text me? He was like, oh, like, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. I said, why you ask for my Snapchat? And I guess I don't know, but I guess he deleted some of this stuff. I think you can delete Snapchats. I think he deleted this stuff, but all I can see is mine. I save everything, so he must have deleted it or something. So let me show you. See, he must have deleted it or something. It don't really matter. I don't care. It's already 7 minutes long, yo. It's a long story, so it's gonna be long. I gotta edit so much. Okay, go. Okay. So after that, I text him, asked him why he asked my side chat. He's like, oh, I didn't want to seem too like pushy or, like, pushy or whatever. I was like, oh, it's fine. And then we started conversating. We was conversating. Everything was good. A couple weeks go by. Now, if you're watching this as of right now, like the actual day, it is the 30th of January 2019. You're watching this right now. We haven't been talking. We would have been talking for like a month, but this story gets good. But okay, so we would see each other every Sunday, but he had to leave early for playing at another church. He was a drummer. He would play the drums at another church. Like, I guess he'll get paid for that or whatever. So one Sunday, I remember I didn't go one Sunday. I went to another church, and he like texted me. It's like, where you were? But we didn't plan on meeting up there. You know what I'm saying? He was just gonna see me at church. But yeah. So the next Sunday, my mom went to church with one of her friends, and the friend picked her up, so I got to take her car, which I prefer taking her car because it's newer than my car, and I could save gas on that way because it doesn't take a lot to fill it up, blah blah blah. So I went in her car, which I was by myself. So I seen him there, and I had to use the bathroom because I take apple cider vinegar, and this stuff makes you use the bathroom a lot. So I was on that, and I had to use the bathroom. So when I got there, I went to use the bathroom. I seen him, but I didn't know he saw me, but I passed him up. He was standing in the back, just standing up for some reason. But he met me back there after I used the bathroom, and we was conversating, blah, blah, blah. And I was leaving out the bathroom, and I went to go sit down in church. But he wasn't, and I said, you can come sit by me. He was like, alright. So he went and sat by me. But usually he leaves like 30 minutes into church, or like 20 minutes in the church, to go leave and play at another church. So he left. I stayed until like they were about to do that altar call. So once they was doing the altar call, I went to use the bathroom, and then I left. So that was that. We're still conversating. So the next weekend, I think this is the next weekend. Gotta be. The next weekend, I went out of town. So that I went out of town on this little this little weekend trip. And he knew that I wasn't going to be at church. So I call him during the day when he's at work, so he claimed. But we're going to get into that when he's at work. So I call him on the phone, whatever. I know I'm missing a nail. I was upset, but whatever. But I call him, and if you see me talking with my hands, I am a Louisianian. So we talk with our hands, okay? We talk with our hands. But I know I'm talking low, but I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. The room's so quiet. I don't want to scream, But so that Sunday, every Sunday I go to a church, regardless of what church it is. I just go to church. So I went to a church that day. We text, we conversate back and forth, everything's Gucci, everything's good the whole weekend. But he will always do this thing like he gonna call me back but never call me back, stuff like that. And I didn't think nothing of it, He claimed that as soon as he get home from work, he just goes to sleep. Which at first I thought was a little weird, but I didn't think twice about it really. So on our way home, oh by the way, also he doesn't have Wi-Fi, data, I guess, or I don't know if that was a big lie to cover up what I'm about to tell you, but the messages will always be green, which means they don't have internet and they have an iPhone or they have an Android. So it'll always be in green, and occasionally it will be in blue once he got on his break, once he was in the break room, and yeah, and sometimes it will pop up this the iCloud email. Let's call it Jessica. It used to say like Jessica123 at iCloud.com, which I'm so dumb, but I really didn't think anything of it. Like, I was like, whose email is this? Like, he texted me off that email before, and I said, is this Jamal? And he was like, yeah, it's me, or whatever. And it would show up as a different conversation, not the conversation we had before, but a different conversation from that email. And when I was on my way home, apparently, I guess he got on his break. I say break because it's probably not a break, but he got on his break, and the email popped up again, and it got confusing, and the contact wouldn't let me text his actual number. It kept redirecting me to the email. So I just text this email. I was just like, hey, like, oh, and I clicked the contact, and on iCloud it has the picture, if you do have a picture, and the picture was of this girl. So I text him. I said, who is this girl? Who is this girl? Like, I just said, who is this girl? Hello, 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 blah, blah, blah. So his number called me, and so I was like, hello. She was like, hello. She's like, hello, who is this? And I was like, oh Lord. I was like, oh Lord, I got scared, and I hung the phone up. I was like, yo, I thought it was his like mama or something, or his sister, like. And I thought I was texting his sister, and she called me like angry, because I was like texting her. But see, he is still oblivious to this. Since I was texting the email and it was going to her phone, he was oblivious to this. So I started texting the girl real number, and we conversating, and look, I'm not gonna like show you the messages. I could just read them out to you. I was like, after him, I was like, should I even try? But I wasn't trying with him. He came up to me, I'm sorry about this little empty edge right here. I know you're looking like, girl, what is that? But I lied and said I couldn't hear you because like I was scared. She said, you're texting my email, and she said it's okay. And I said, I know I'm confused. Was texting me off that email. She said, really, when can we talk on the phone? I'm in the car on the way home. This is like a 4-hour drive, but I was about an hour away from my house. And then my mom told me, she was like, we're going to get our nails done when we get back. So like right when we get back, we're not going home or nothing. We're just going straight to the nail shop. So, hence this. That's how recent it is. So I went, and I was just trying to like stall her. I couldn't talk on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I said, I'm in the car with my mom, and I said around 3:15. She said, oh, who are you? I said, my name. And then she said, how you know him? I said, church. And she said, oh, you sure you're his friend? I said, yeah. He came up to me at church the Sunday before Christmas. And she said, and asked you for your number. I said, yeah. And she said, is he trying to get with you or something? I said, yeah. You his girlfriend? And she said, yes. She said, yeah. And we live together. And she said, how? Can you send me some screenshots? I said, OMG, he never told me this. And yeah, hold up. Okay, please don't tell him. I said, why? Because he gonna lie his way out of it. I said, all right. So I ain't gonna read all of it, but I was like, oh my God. So I'm in this bind, and now I'm like, yo, like, what's gonna happen? So I'm like, wow. I was like frustrated because I really did kind of like this guy, I guess, because he was nice and humble, as I thought, but he was not. I can't do that for that one. He was not. So after all this came out, we start conversating on the phone. Like, I'm trying to stall it because I got got my toes done. Oh my God, my feet look like baby feet. I got my toes done and I got my nails done. So I'm like, Lord. And so I'm rushing in the house. I'm putting on my luggage because I know how my mom is. I got her luggage out. I got my luggage out. I'm throwing it in the house. I say, I'm going to clean all this up when I get back, but I'm about to go upstairs and make a phone call. So I said, you can call. So we get on the phone and all this stuff start unraveling. By the way, he told me his name, which was a fake name. I still can't say the fake name because it has a part of his real name in it. So we're just gonna call him Jalen Johnson. That's basically what he told me. And she was like, oh, he told me he was 19, which I'm 19. So, yeah, she told me after we're conversating on the phone. She tells me three things that really blew my effing mind, okay? She said, one, that's not his name. His name is Boom Boom Boom. Two, he's not 19. And I was like, what? Guess how old this man was? Oh, wait. I'm 19, by the way. Man's 25. 25. And I'm... Okay. It wouldn't have been a problem that he was 25. It would have been... It's a problem because you lied about it and that you're 25. Okay, if you're 20 and you lie to me and say like you're 19, okay, whatever. Or you're 21 and you say you're 19, okay, it's whatever. But you're 25. Okay? He don't look 25 either. He looked like the age he told me. Then three... Ooh. Speak. And three... This man has a child. A effing child. Which he told me he had none. Right? And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And she seemed really insecure and really like, you know the girls that no matter what, they'll take their boyfriend back after like, yeah, I'm cheating on them buku times. You cheat on me once, sayonara, adios, I don't want to see you no more. Like, I don't want to see you ever again in my life, and I will not take you back. I won't. Even if we're married, you cheat on me once, divorce papers are getting served. I don't give up. Okay? I don't care. So, she seemed like one of those girls. And, after she messed up and told him on accident because she's like a photographer, I think, and she took pictures of him and he was on her Instagram or whatever. But he texted her and was like, she told me this. He texted her and was like, can you send me them photos? And she thought he was talking about the screenshots I sent to her. So then she messed up and sent the screenshots to him that I sent to her from me and the guy. So he texted me, I was like, really? And he was like, why are you talking to my ex? My ex. And they live together. They're not like exes, okay? If your ex lives with you, y'all not exes, because I'm pretty sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all this was like so funny to me. And oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this whole video. Oh my god, I hate myself. Try to hurry up. But I end up we was on the phone, and I end up calling him, but she was on mute. So I was talking to him, and she was texting me, telling me what to say and stuff. And I was like, why would you lie to me? And he is a manipulator, and I'm sorry, I don't tolerate manipulators, and I do not fall for their game at all. He was like, we like didn't even get to that, like his child and his age and his name. He was like, we didn't even get to that, like we only been talking for, I said, there is 24 hours in a day, and we've been talking for how many weeks now, and it didn't come to you to tell me your real name, which you're supposed to tell me from the jump, your real age before you're supposed to tell me from the jump, and you have a child, which you're supposed to tell me from the jump. And I couldn't really say what I wanted to say because she was on the phone and she was telling me what to say or whatever. So she thought it was a bright idea to unmute her phone and start yelling, talking. She was like, I ain't never love you, blah 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 blah, and all this. And he ended up hanging up, but she ain't know. So she was just like yelling and stuff for a couple minutes, and I'm sitting there like, God. I said, oh, he just hung up, but I was lying. But this boy ended up telling her like that I wasn't girlfriend material because I don't cook, which I don't understand. It was a lie, okay? Guys, I cook every meal that I eat. I am on this health thing. I cook every meal that I eat, and they like, they're scrumptious, okay? You know what I'm saying? And plus, I know how to cook a lot of things. I know how to cook a lot of soul food. I know how to cook Mexican food. I know how to cook, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like kind of pissed at that. So he tried to manipulate me and like tried to make me talk to him again after all this stuff happened. And I faked, like not faked, but I faked like I was like going in on the game or whatever. So he was like, can I come see you? I was like, you can't come inside, we can sit on the porch or whatever. So the only reason why I let him come over to my house is because so I can like get the receipts I got, so I can get like pictures of him, like, girl, he's still doing this, don't take him back. So after we talked, he was still trying to manipulate me, try to lie his way out of it, like, yeah, like, we're not even together, like, blah, blah. And he was like, if you don't want to talk to me, I understand. Every boy says that to try to manipulate a girl, like, okay, I don't want to talk to you. And so later, he left. When he walked to his car and got, like, I stood up and he was still sitting there, and I went inside, peeped through the blinds, got my phone, was in the blinds like this. I took a video, him getting in his car and leaving my driveway. So that was proof for her that he came over or whatever. We didn't do nothing. I didn't even kiss him, like, no physical contact whatsoever. So I sent that to her. Well, she texted me. She was like, is he at your house? Because I told her that, wait, we've been planning this Monday for him to, like, come talk to me or whatever. And yeah. And so I didn't talk to him. I didn't text him nothing. And then he called me while I was on the phone with her. Oh, he lied and said he had work that day, by the way. Which he did not. And he steady lied. He was like, I swear I got work. I swear I got work. He was off that day. I was on the phone with her. And he called and I couldn't answer. And I said, girl, he just called me. She's like, okay, put me on three-way. So after this, I wasn't trying to protect nobody. I was trying to say my little feelings and, you know, say what I had to say. So So I was like, you're a psychopath. You're a manipulator. All you do is try to play games with people. Blah, 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 blah. He ain't saying nothing. I guess he used to weak girls that could take anything, but I'm sorry, sweetie, I'm not. So I was like, you're a manipulator. Try to always twist things and make it seem like you're not right. Talking about we ain't get into that, but we was talking like we was dating. You're supposed to say stuff like that. You're not supposed to lie about your age. You're not supposed to lie about your name. You're not supposed to lie about you having kids. And he was like, we ain't get into that. What you mean we ain't get into that? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm like, what you mean we ain't get into that? Like, if you have a child, you're supposed to say it from the jump. And he was just like, I don't know. I didn't know if we was like gonna be together. You ain't say nothing about that. You're supposed to lay everything on the table. So, yeah. So after that, the girl, her phone died, and so she couldn't hear the rest of the conversation or whatever. So I'm talking to him regular now, and I'm like, I think it's best if you don't come back to my church if you're not playing there. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you again. I don't want to ever see you again. I told him this, and he was like, oh, okay. Like he was not expecting that from me, I guess. But yeah, I was like, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to talk to you again. I would appreciate it if you don't come to my church again. He was like, oh, okay. I guess he thought that I was going to text him eventually and be like, no, I want to message you link. So, but no, that ain't the dealio, okay? I never text him. I never called him again. I ain't bat no eye to him. But one day I did go on Snapchat and I just typed so he can get the notification that I typed, and I never see anything. That was one thing I did. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. This is one big thing that y'all need to know. So, she told me his real name. We'll call him, I call him. So she told me to look up his full name, which wasn't the name he told me. That was a fake name. But I looked up, I looked up his full name. Well, not his full name, his first and last name. And comes a news report with his mug shot. Or a picture of him, his face, like a mug shot or something. A picture of him. And it says, we're looking for blah, blah, blah. He is wanting for this. And I was like, apparently, he went to a child's birthday party, which is his child. And the baby mama, boyfriend, bad. And was in critical condition. So, he was an angry boy. So then, that's why I really want to cut a tie to him, because she told me he did things to her that were, very bad. But, yeah. That is a full story time. Oh, also, there's a little thing that happened again. I've known this other guy, since I was like 14, 15, and we recently started getting in contact. Like, we'll talk and then stop talking. Not talk like that, but not talk like in a relationship talk. Just talk, like best friends type talk. And so I told him about the situation, and he was like, "What's the person's name?" And I said his name, and he gasped. He was like, I said, you know him? He was like, nah, I don't know him. I was like, yes, you do. He was like, nah. And I was like, yes, you do. He was just like, yeah, I know the person. His numbers start with a 1. And I was like, yo, you do know him? He's like, yeah, I know him. And apparently the guy that done all this stuff, not my best friend guy, but he and my best friend, the guy went to his house to get some drums, because they're both drummers. I don't know if they use the same set of drums, but apparently they're cousins. And yeah, they were talking about me. So I guess my best friend told the other guy about the situation. And yeah, that is a story time, you guys. I know it was a long story time, but I'm probably chopping it down or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed this story time. I do have other stories to tell if you want to know. Let me see. Let me think of one. I was going to film one. No. I don't think it's story times. I have other videos to film. Like, if y'all want to see my Tinder messages, or, see my Tinder messages, comment down below. Like this video if you want to see my Tinder messages. Also, my Tinder messages, they're not like, now I use it for like to find friends, like actual girlfriends, not like I'm not gay or anything. But this is back when I was like 15, 16 and I was using Tinder, so they're going to be funny. So if you want to see that, just let me know. If you want an iPhone 10s Max review, I'll put that out there. If you want this other video, things not to say to a fat girl, like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? Like, look at me. Look at me. Hit the subscribe button now. Hit it now so you can get some great content every week. Yeah, it's been Carrie Love. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
I was hella broken, I ain't have a dime.